Let me check niggas' temperatures for me,
huh?
Jazz the ass. You just never know. You get on people saying like, I have a bar though, because he kept saying Vicky, Vicky, Vicky.
I ain't want to bring up the Gilly. I ain't want to bring up ARAB.
Stay on this shit. Follow me on Instagram. That's First it out, let's switch it up. Now let's just say it came out that his story.
Nigga said fall strong, nigga. I walk strong. Yo, what's the word? What's the word, man? Y'all see the lining, right? You see the lining, so you know the weekend here, baby. You see the crispy ass lining, you know the weekend here. But I got a fire ass interview today for y'all. But I want to say this. Are y'all really watching battles? Because I don't agree that the battle rap community holistically is watching battles. I believe y'all watch clips. I believe y'all watch highlights of y'all favorites, but y'all don't be covering the board. Because if it was, ain't no way this battle only got 5,000 views. You want to talk about a battle that is intricate. You want to talk about material that is intentionally written for your opposition. No pun intended. You know what I'm saying? But this battle that we about to talk about during this interview, I gotta say, it's one of the best battles of the year. It's one of the best battles of the year. And from a league who just getting a start, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bash Money, just getting a start. But we're gonna talk to who I feel is one of the faces of a league that has been here, been putting on, giving us consistent events, giving us consistent battles for a long time. And I think it's about to have I think it's time that we had this conversation about where we actually place them in the culture. But this battler I have literally seen go from the spaces to main stage. He's battled people like Kapo, you know what I'm saying? He's battled people like Big K. You know what I'm saying? One of the brightest stars in battle rap, man. Really been overseas this year as well, man. One of the best in this battle rap game, man. And a name I know y'all are very familiar with, man. Cambridge, Maryland's own my dog Oppa.
Nah, I appreciate you having me, Temp. Appreciate you.
Man, I appreciate you. And more importantly, I appreciate the work and the pain you've been putting in this year. Bro,
appreciate that a lot, man.
I seen a tweet you put out. I don't know if it was today or yesterday, but it had like just all the battles. If you are an Oppo fan, if you want to be an Oppo fan, you want to know more about Oppo, just look at the amount of work that this man put in just the past couple months. This is on YouTube, people. This is what you want, right?
That's not even counting my Queen of the Ring debut versus Rainfire Moon too. So that's just all this year work. Elijah Straight, 3 rounds. Big K, 3 rounds. JR, 3 rounds. Febo, 3 rounds. Maverick in the UK, 3 rounds. Kapo in New Orleans, 3 rounds. Just dropped yesterday. Dexter versus Oppa for the iBattle Championship. And I did. Yeah, man, I've been working this year
about that one too. So I'm gonna tap in with that pretty soon. But Oppa, man, outside of just the amazing year overall you had the opportunity to main event on a brand new league down in New Orleans, up against what I would consider, I don't know if he's obviously you got official down there, but I would say one of the newer faces and one of the New Orleans, Kapo, man. And first of all, let me ask you, how was it just being down there and then just an overall experience, brand new league, you're opening up opportunity to main event. What was that experience like?
Well, it was an honor for a few reasons. One, it was an honor because I've never been to New Orleans before. So that's been a fun part about battle rap this year. Shout out to Mama Ward in the chat. It's been a fun part about battle rap this year is I've been able to travel to a bunch of different places I've never been before, just off of just the strength of my work, and that's just been really humbling for real. And then another thing is the fact that, like you said, this is a brand new league. They're trying to get it off of the ground, and Capo's like the face of this league. He's trying to bring battle rap to his region. The fact that he even chose me as the person that he was going against the main event, like to get that card lit, was actually it just meant a lot to me. The fact that I was chosen to be there, so I had to go try to put on a show. So.
And put on the show y'all did, and we'll definitely get to the actual battle itself. But I guess one of the things I want to say, we talking about you and Oppo, a lot of people when it comes to battle rap don't highlight, you know what I'm saying, marketing, or we always talk about the promo. You and Kapo, Was there behind the scenes talks about like what was gonna be said and what was gonna be done? And can you just talk about his style of promo versus your style of promo as it pertains to this battle?
Yeah, so that's the thing. Kapo, he's known for like his promo a little bit more controversial. You know what I'm saying? He got the like you know how he had the hustle battle promo. He had all that stuff with the he was going back and forth with Rock League, and it was supposed to be on the Summer Madness tour before it got moved and everything. Like he promos a little bit more like I guess WWE ish a little bit.
Sure.
And I'm more like a creative like promo where like I had the song for Dexter when I was battling. I don't want to battle Dexter.
Yeah.
Like I do like some promo like that. So it was interesting, like a promo clash, but I think it worked out because I think just it fed into what the battle was going to be, which is just two completely different styles, completely different clashes, like different worlds kind of going against each other. And that was actually fun. Every time I look up, we got another tweet up. Every time we was like ready for the battle, this nigga's on like.
I do think Kapo be at home and just be putting tweets in his notes and like
he just be fired up.
There's no way Kapo put up this off the rip. That's
why I had the little angle in the first round. I was like, well, you can call me the Twitter nigga, but hey, you be promoting. That's all you be on for real. But no, it was super fun promo. Yeah.
No, that's a fact. Now obviously the battle goes down New Orleans main event. What was the immediate reception in the building when you guys got done with that battle? Because obviously, like you said, new league, he's opening up. You know, he got all his people in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Neighborhood, family. You know what I'm saying? Just the whole community, and then just to again knowing that you're going into the Lions Den, what was the reaction that you got in the building and from the people that was on the pay-per-view?
In the building, it's crazy because like people on the pay-per-view was like, yo, Oppa, bro, I feel like they were sleeping on you, bro, about that, and the third. And I was like, it's crazy because in the building, it was like respect. Because when I first started rapping, they like, yeah, we gonna like but we here for Kapo. We trying to hear shit you trying to say for real. You know what I'm saying? It's his home and everything. That you gonna have to say something for real. So after the battle, they were just like, hey man, you came here, you did your thing. Why can't even hate? And so y'all had a crazy one. So
no,
I feel it was rewarding because I feel like I've been like on the road per se before. Like I battled Maverick in the UK battle, but this was like the first time I felt like I really had to go in there and had to like earn the reaction. Like they was like we not finna budge unless you really wilding. So I was like, where I gotta really start wilding.
No, absolutely. And you know, Kapo does a great job of setting narratives. So you know what I'm saying, the gangster versus the nerd, the revenge of the nerd. I'll be honest with you, like subconsciously, my brain kind of fed into that. I'm like, okay, like if a whole bunch of anime flips, this shit is not gonna work because as someone who does bar breakdowns, I don't know none of that anime shit. So unless unless it's really gonna be something that I more surface a little bit broader, I didn't know. But I think the level of your intentional writing, I don't think gets enough credit. And this doesn't just take to the Kapo battle. This goes to like all of your battles, really. Your writing.
Appreciate that.
Can you just kind of talk about your process and how easy or difficult it was writing for Kapo?
You know, it was a little bit of a challenge because it was a different setting. But I think one thing a lot of battle rappers they get too caught up in is their ideas and their perception and the way they looking at the battle. They don't really think about the way people are looking at the battle or the way the crowd looking at the battle. I could have easily been in there like, man, I rap about this, that, every battle will work, but I had to like, be wary. Like, this is what people think of this battle. This how I can use these perceptions and make moments out of these and make bombs out of these and like and use that into my favor. So I think just being self-aware and knowing where you at and knowing who watching for.
No, that's fire. That's definitely super fire. So I would say first watch live. It was, I would say a lot of stuff that Kapo did what I thought Kapo was gonna do. I would say from the aspect of I challenged him and I told him, I said, you gotta match your writing has to match the promo. Your performances gotta match the promo. And I feel like this battle and his Bandit Montana battle, I feel like he's done that. So I guess for you, when you get a response like this, you get a high quality battle to the fact that you got, you know what I'm saying, I will arguably say is the GOAT of this media thing. You got Jay Black advocating for your battle. You gotta talk about what that was like, because you even talked about you growing up as a fan of Jay Black and your experiences with him.
Yeah, it was just surreal because like I told him this the first time I went on Champion. I was like, I used to watch Champion before I would watch the battles. Like I would like before, like if I didn't know what battles was fire to watch, if Jay Black said something about it, I'll go before he picked his winner, I go watch it and then go back to champion to see what he's talking about. So it was just surreal seeing him review even a battle of my like before he even got to the winner. I was already just like so happy that he reviewed the battle. And then he ended up having me second and third in the battle. I was just like, damn, this is like the best day ever. But no, shout out to Jay Black for real. Shout out to champion. And it just goes to show, I think, that me and Kapo really just had a crazy one. The fact that it's even on his radar for real. And I agree with what you were saying at first. I feel like these are the battles that should be pushed more to the forefront. But we just gotta keep figuring out ways to promote these type of battles, ways to keep having these type of matchups consistently to the point where people are tapped in now. Whenever they see Capo Barado versus anybody, they're gonna tap in. Or Oppa versus anybody, they're gonna tap in.
No, absolutely. And I guess to that point, I'll actually go and I'll have a follow-up question after that. And I told you I wanted to talk about this because I absolutely feel like this battle is worth a bar breakdown and a bar recap. However, there's also part of me that's like, if you do as a media, if I do a full bar recap, he's not gonna go watch the battle, bro.
Watch the battle, yeah. That's what I was thinking too.
Like, should I just start from an artist perspective? Do you feel like I should just maybe in bar recap just do one round recap, like just recap the first round and then be like, hey, y'all gotta go watch the rest of the battle? Because again, like I just feel like I'm almost
could be
a battle when I do a bar breakdown or a bar recap.
Yes, that's one way you could do it. It's a couple ways. I would have to think about like just different like content and stuff. But I think that like shining a light on it is always a good thing. I think a full bar recap will probably like people would just watch the recap instead of the battle. So that's a tricky one. It's a tough one.
No, it definitely is. But I definitely feel like I'm going to do something for this battle. I believe it's the top 10 battle of the year. I ain't got no problem saying that. I truly believe that. I think the writing was crazy. Kapo is very unique, man. He brought out a couple pictures.
Mad antics, yeah. Mad antics too. And none of that was discussed before the battle either, too. So I'm just sitting there in the middle of because I had mind you, my battle got my sunglasses on. So like I kind of saw it, but I had to like look at it. I had to really look. I was like, what the fuck is that? I was like, oh, okay, word.
So were you surprised that he went back into your social media files and found a picture of your and you in a Calvin Cambridge jersey?
Yeah. That shit was The thing that got me was like how old it was. I was like, this nigga did some research. I was like, I didn't even have dreadlocks and that shit. I was like, God damn. But nah, I was, and it was for me. It was it made the battle exciting too because I was like, I don't think I've never been approached like that. Tailored wise, like, I don't think like I battled Rum Nitty, I battled A-Word, I battled Big Cat, I battled a lot of big names, and I've had like tougher, I think, probably matches as far as like skill wise, but as far as like attention to detail and like be locked in or focused on just me specifically having a tailored attack for me, I think Kapo probably had the most like tailored rounds for me that I've ever stood in front of, so that was definitely different.
No, it definitely was, and then even the third round, he had multiple.
Yeah, the third round, yeah.
He had
he was like Loaded Lux. He had the man. Yeah, I was like, this nigga brought me to New Orleans. He doing costume changes and that. I'm like, damn. But then again, I think it's like a sign of respect too. He really went all out and try to attack me. Really, he put out all the stops. I think that just shows like the mutual respect there too. I think as far as for each other's craft.
And so I want to talk a little bit about his third round angle, but I also want to talk about your approaching the battle. Especially with him going first and setting the pace. Once you heard that first round, was there any, you understand? And I see you very cool, calm, and collective, man. You know, we can't see your eyes, so we don't know how you reacted to some of these bars.
Yeah.
You started to hear Kapo first round. Are you like, okay, hopefully he only got one of these? It's like
I'm listening to Kapo first round. I'm like, when the fuck did he start rapping like this? That's something I was thinking this first. I'm like, he ain't never rapped this fucking good. I was like, I watched all his battles preparing for this. I was like, I figured I was going to get like one of the better Capos, if not the best Capo, but that first kind of confirmed it for me. I was like, okay, where I was right for thinking I was going to get. I prepared for this accordingly. But then at first it was a little like, he gonna rap this good the whole battle. God damn. And he was wild enough for showing that first.
I ain't gonna lie, him setting the pace like that outside looking in, I felt like that was brilliant on his standpoint. You know what I'm saying? If I was him, I would have did it regardless of the coin flip, honestly. Because again, at your home, you can be the pace car. You can set the pace for the battle and make it an uphill climb. And like you said, with your first time being in New Orleans, it definitely was an uphill climb for you. But I felt like, you know what I'm saying, you was right there. You was out the gate with some things. You know what I'm saying? Again,
yeah. One stick of butter in the first two.
I think he was bombing in the first. I think you fought back very valiantly. The second round, though, I felt like that's when you kind of like you pressed the gas a little bit more. Like second round turn up for you was kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's how I wanted. I always wanted the right up because I felt like that first was gonna be that uphill climb. You know, like I always felt like that first round was gonna be that like winning them over. That's why I had like certain bars like the stick of butter in the first round, that threw the book at me in the first round. Because they were also, I thought they were fire bars, but also thought they were narrative, either setters or changers. Where like the bar star shows, oh, he do know where he at. He not going in here blindly. He do know stuff about where he at right now. Or oh, he do know what Kapo gonna rap, but he fighting back. He got free bottles and stuff for it. And then that second, I think, was my favorite round. Cause that one round, I was like, that's the one where I was like, I need to press the guy. I need to like be heightened because that second round was always an important like momentum shift there, especially when he had his second with the strong angle. He tried to attack and everything. So I was like, where now it's perfect. Like, cause I'm like. I got my second round angle intro with the school thing, and then going and then just punching back to back to back. So
no, again, like I said, man, I just appreciate the high level quality you're writing on both of you guys. Third round, I thought was crazy. I thought you had a great third round with him about him repping Arizona and New Orleans at the same time. I really enjoyed this battle, man. I'm gonna go back and watch. This will be the third time I'll be watching this battle. But I really enjoyed this battle. Please go run those numbers up. It's out on YouTube right now. You can see a lot of Oppa's work. You know what I'm saying? From iBattle to newer leagues, from England and beyond. Like the man been all over the place in 2020.
Yeah.
No, we live in the building with Oppa. And your schedule not done. Your schedule is
not done.
2024. You know what I'm saying? Pick a side to oh damn. Before we get to pick a side with two, I do gotta ask. Third round Kapo angle, man. As a representative of iBattle, I gotta ask you, and as a black man, I ain't gonna lie, even as a black man, I gotta ask you. When you see his hoodie and he brings, you know, he has the Lex with the black,
Lex and the shit,
and the tweets and things of that nature. I guess how do you feel about Lex? And then how do you feel about, I guess, Lex taking a step back? Do you think that has something to play into it?
So when I saw the picture, my first response was to laugh because I've seen that picture before. That picture is Lex in like this skincare mask. It's like this, you know, like the black charcoal skincare mask. And I forgot who he was beefing. He was beefing with somebody, and somebody went and grabbed that and said, "Look, Lex in blackface." And then he came out and explained, "No, I'm not in blackface." It's just so when I saw Kapo with the hoodie, I was like, "He really going to try to do?" And I know where we at too. I know we in New Orleans. I'm like, it's going to land no matter what he say. I'm like, it's going to land. But then that got me. I saw the first little tweet. Like, because the tweets was kind of small on his shirt. So I was right there reading the first tweet was some like 2012, like he said, "Why don't black girls like me?" or something like that. And I was like, he about to make this like a racist. I was like, he about to make this like some racist. I was like, he's a smart nigga, bro. Capo's a genius when it comes to like putting that shit together, it's like promo and shit like that. But that was all stuff that was kind of like internally discussed. Because I remember when that first all came out and Lex had explained it to everybody and everything. So for me, it wasn't really like a thing like a shock revelation or something like that. It was some stuff like I'm like, it do look away if you don't really know the specifics of what's going on. And that's kind of what battle rap is about, really. It's just, especially in the moment when you're in the building live, it don't really have to necessarily be accurate or nothing. It just gotta look away. And but I don't think that's had nothing to do with like stepping back. It's just been, you know, it's real stressful kind of as iBattle continues to get more popular and stuff. It's just kind of like really stressful, like managing 100 different battle rappers, making sure everything lines up right, making sure these people don't back out of this, having this venue right, having this flyer done for this time. And that's why the rest of the team is kind of like stepped up. Shout out to Archie, shout out to Eddie, and just to make sure things keep going. So.
Okay, now I'll also say this. The reason I asked is because I had seen that picture before, but then again, when Kapo had again, we hit when the angle we presented it with the angle, I was like, damn, like how true is this? So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lex. And this is not a shot at Lex. We're clearing the air because I gotta as a black.
Oh yeah, no, for sure, yeah. And it's that's what I'm saying. That's why Kapo was very smart for that, because I think it was like a very like it's a controversial thing. It makes you immediately, and that's kind of like it goes into his marketing too. It's like very like the controversy they bring to eyes is like, oh, what's going on here? And that's really what this kind of, I guess, is about as far as marketing and battle rap, getting everybody in tune and stuff like that. That's why I think that's where a lot of the debate in the third round is people coming from. Some people that's not really privy to that knowledge at all, know nothing about that. They're shocked for the first time hearing it, and then they just kind of going with what his angle is. And then there's some people that's already seen it, already knowing, and it's kind of like, well, it didn't really affect them. So that's why some people landed for, some people didn't land for. But I think the way he put it together from just a battle rap standpoint was pretty good, though.
No, it definitely was.
Can't really take credit away.
But we shout out to Lex because he is taking this a step back from our battle, because he has built what I think is a monster when it comes to battle rap, when it comes to the overall quality of battles, when it comes to what I've heard the overall experience is of being at an iBattle event. And let me ask you, as someone who I would consider as one of the heavy faces of iBattle, do you think it's time for battle rap as a community? I think last year we had this same conversation with Bullpen, where is Bullpen considered a big league? Is it time for us to have that same conversation with iBattle in 2024?
I definitely think it's time for it. I think there was a certain point you could argue that it wasn't too many, like, I guess, quote unquote, battle rap stars or whatever coming out, or new people affecting battle rap coming out of iBattle outside of me. But now you look at the roster, you can't really say that no more. You got Def the Kid went on this run on RBE, Cash Kid and K Venom on RBE. You got Los Preems making a lot of noise on iBattle. You got me traveling everywhere. You got Febo making a lot of noise on iBattle. Now you got Knock Him the Prophet. You got JR. You got, and it's just keep this building. You got Cassius Clay. You got Kang. You guys just battled Chess this year. And it's just been just rising. Now Knox rising as well too. And I think you got Mozzie on URL. And these are all people coming from iBattle. And this is not even counting the people that's like generationally iBattle, like Real Six and the King Jables and the Eddie I and stuff like that. So it's becoming more and more and more of a thing where it's kind of hard to ignore, really. You know what I'm saying? Homeschool as well. It's just been, I think whether people recognize it as a quote unquote big league or not, I think it's becoming ingratiated in battle raps by the amount of names and about quality content we putting on the culture. So eventually, it's not. I don't think it's gonna ever be a moment where everyone realizes at the same time, oh, it's a big league. It's just gonna slowly kind of look up and go, well, they got Oppa from there, we got Los Premium from there, we got Febo from there, we got all these names, and it's just gonna be a thing, I think.
And I guess that goes to even a point, a question that we have in the chant. They're asking about trying to break out of the stigma of rappers, and saying that iBattle have, that's the nerd platform, quote unquote.
Yeah.
What do you say to that? I guess.
I would say that iBattle it's kind of like a stigmaless place now. It's like all kind of different styles. You got a rapper like Homeschool who doesn't do any violent bars at all to his opponent whatsoever. Or Febo even. Febo, he has the loud, aggressive delivery and the charisma stuff. People don't even notice it. He doesn't do any violent bars either, and he doesn't curse either. And then you got battlers like Los Preem and Knock Him the Prophet, and they shooting you every round. They shooting you in the face every bar. This is different, and like it's just different styles we got. We got different styles. Like an angler, like a me, or like a battler like Kang. Like there's so many just different styles. It almost reminds me of like old grind time. Like grind time, you would get matchups like T-Rex versus Awkwards. Like they're like conceited versus Ilmac. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a place for just bars and creativity for us.
And speaking of our battle, and I guess getting out of the stigma, y'all got Rec coming this next weekend.
Yeah, we do. We do.
I ain't gonna lie. I've been to the trenches. Them fools is not about to play with y'all. No way. Form or fashion. Man, it's going down. We got iBattle versus the trenches. Pick a side too, and you got some heavy work. You got some heavy work your way. How do you feel about this overall card? How was the opportunity? Trenches and iBattle, has that been something that has been being worked on in the background for a long time? Just kind of talk about how all of this came together real quick.
This is kind of like the I look at it as like a Lex last hoorah type thing, because Lex and Easy been trying to set this up for a little minute, just as far as trenches and iBattle. And I like the card because I feel like we on the same side of the coin as far as it it comes to trying to establish our brand as a league, as one of the bigger leagues. Even though the trenches is new, if you look at the roster for iBattle, this is all new iBattle roster. Like it's no, there's none of the old veterans like a Jables or a Homeschool. Yeah, it's the people that's been rose to prominence past couple years. Low Spring, me, Febo, Knox, and Nakim. So it's like new blood versus new blood. And I like the way the matchups are set up. I like the energy going into the cards, two complete opposite but equally like just dangerous. I feel like energies, and I think it's going to create some crazy matchups that the culture didn't even really know they needed for us.
No, absolutely, man. I think you again, like you said, you got 5 of the up and coming. If you don't feel like they already solidified, these are probably the 5 brightest stars from both sides. You know what I'm saying? Outside of a couple of names here and there. I'm very excited about this. From a trenches standpoint, I would say this is very good for the trenches, and it's very good for both of y'all because again, when you talk about just the matchup and being fundamentally, it just seems like you guys are on completely opposite sides of the street. So it's gonna be a style clash. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of meeting up in the middle of the street and kind of having a Royal Rumble of sorts. But you got somebody who I think is very dangerous, Oppa. I'm not gonna lie. Wop is different. Muuwop different, bro. Having seen him in the trenches against Jay Moore and his demeanor. But you all have a creative mind that I think, and with your experience, I think that's what's going to give you the edge in this. The fact that you are so versed, and I don't think that there is a set way to attack you when it comes to battle rap yet.
No, I feel that that's kind of similarly to how I feel. I feel like I don't necessarily think I've battled somebody specifically like Muuwop before, but I feel like I'm way different than any opponent Muuwop has ever had.
No,
and I think that's what's going to make this battle interesting. Yeah, I'm interested to see how Muuwop approaches it. I mean, obviously, I think I have an interesting approach for this battle too, but I think I'm looking forward to. That's the one. It's really 2 battles on here that I'm really, really, really interested in because I think with Z and Knox, with Dre and Nakim, with King and Los, I kind of feel like I know how they would approach those battles. I have no idea what to expect from J Moore versus Febo at all. Like I have no idea, and I don't think people would have no idea what to expect from me and Muuwop either. So I think those are the 2 that's going to be like the interesting, like the question mark battles. Like what's going to happen in those ones? I know King and Los that's going to be like a slugfest right there.
So King and Los. This is why King respectfully. I say this with the utmost respect, no disrespect.
Yeah.
The stock rise and the stock drop list all in the same 2024. How the hell did you win a goddamn tournament and ain't nobody heard from you since you won the tournament? Now I know you hosting with C Bree the Lyricist this Sunday for Bars Wars. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Congratulations. That's good. This is a big battle for you, my boy. This is a huge battle. Los Premier is not the one to play with. And again, you've had a lot of tough competition through that trenches tournament. We got to hear more from you. Jay Moore, you need to win. You need to You
need to win.
Demonetize my own video, sir. You need to win bad, sir. You out here taking these missions, easy telling you no. The footage coming out bad. You see what happened in Trenches Anniversary. You see what they were saying about you. You need to win this battle. And Febo, and Febo not about to play with you, bro. You ain't can battle he not about to play with you, bro.
Febo versus Mac Myra just dropped. He had a good even Mac Myra just now. And you saw what he did with he kind of, I mean, Suge was what he got Suge out of there too early this year. So
it's a lot of that. It's a lot of that. Jay Moore definitely needs a big win. I like this card. And Dre Majesty, sir. My question is, can you do it twice? We seen what you did on the anniversary card. Cool. Can you do it again?
Yeah, especially because Nakim, I think, has been on the best run, I think, this year on iBattle. I think we got awards every year. I think the most improved award is Nakim clear this year. I think last year we was thinking like he's one of the better people on the roster. Well, can we see if we really lock in and hones his talent and continues improving? This year, just on a run this year, he's been improving every battle and going crazy every battle. So I can't wait to see him versus Dre Majesty.
So obviously you got the Muuwop battle coming up. You got any more battles for the rest of the year? What else you got going?
In the Captain's Cup tournament, It's a tournament yeah, it's a tournament of 32 people. Winner gets 5 bands. You know, it's like the I battle. It's the I battle tournament dedicated to Mac the captain. And in the first round, I got fellow, I guess Spaces graduate. I guess I got Jenks in the first round. So yeah, and the way the bracket is looking, I'm on the same side of the bracket with Los Preem. I'm on the same side of the bracket as 3. So yeah, if I battle, my side of the bracket is a little tough. I ain't gonna lie. Like to even get to the final 4, I gotta go through. I gotta go through Tariq or winners, whoever win that battle. I gotta go through the winner of the Los Preem chunk side of the bracket. That's even get to the final 4.
Jesus Christ!
Every side of the bracket is crazy. You look on the other side of the bracket, that's Knox homeschool over there. I'm like, man, that's not easy either. You go to the other side, that's Knox and the Prophet, CJA. Mozzie, Kang, I'm like, that's not hard. You go to the other side, JR, Cash Kid, K Venom. I'm like, yeah.
Let me see if I can find it real quick. No, that's a crazy.
It should be,
That's a crazy tournament. When is that tournament actually getting started?
December 27th and 8th, I believe.
Okay. Do you know about how long the tournament will last?
Yeah, it'll go all the way to we have a event every August-ish dedicated to Mac the captain called Point Forward. It'll go all the way to there. So it'll be every 2 months. So it would be December, and then the next round will be in February, next round will be in April, and then next round will be in June, and then the finals will be in August.
I bet it. Let me stop sharing. I actually shared the wrong thing. Is it stop? There it is. Here's the tournament.
Yeah.
Now it is some crazy matchups on there. Oppo versus Jinx is the first one you see.
Yeah.
Versus Lords. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So the way they did it is they had 16 pre-selected people that were automatically added to the bracket. And then the other 16 they were picked through this process called the qualifiers. Basically, they had a bunch of matchups a couple weeks ago. And the best 16 of the weekend, whether they won, lost their battle, or whatever, the best 16 got added to the bracket. So if your whole battle was not that good and you won your battle, you didn't make it. And if you because neither one of y'all made it. And if your battle was crazy, battle of the night, y'all both made it. So that's that's how they did it.
Damn.
But now it's not. But now that the tournament started, you lose, you out. No matter if the battle good, bad, whatever. It's just whoever win, move on. Like normal tournament rules. So. And
I also say this: they are asking about you retaining your title against Dexter. I guess. Well, ain't no point doing a recap. On it. Since you still got the title, who do you think should be the next contender?
First off, shout out to Dexter. Me and Dexter's out on the iBattle YouTube now. I just dropped on Halloween, so that's one of my favorite defenses. And next, I don't know. It's going to depend on who is next in line. I know Homeschool just won the Sky League Championship, which is one of the preliminary titles to get to mine. So I know Homeschool is gunning for the headband too, and I know a lot of people would like to see me at Homeschool. If the tournament bracket worked out the right way, me and Homeschool would match up in the final 4 of this tournament too, though. So you have to see.
Would you be willing to put your you know what I'm saying? I would assume you're the title holder at that point in time. You make it to the final 4 and you get Dexter. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna put that title up.
Yeah. It might. It depends. They might. I might have to because he's in the lineup for a title shot. So whatever I battle was what I'm with. So I know they got a ranking system how they do it, everything. So
I would say, hey, Lex, man, you getting some good battles for $5,000, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he getting some crazy battles in here.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Lex.
He getting some crazy battles. Some crazy battles in this tournament, man. For sure, some crazy matchups in this tournament.
No, it definitely is. Hey, man, we live in the building while Oppa, man, I gotta ask you, champion of the year this year.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're getting a lot of momentum. You had a lot of momentum. You carried it all throughout this year. Are you expecting your name to be on that top 20 list this year?
I never try to put too much stock into it. You know what I mean? Just to not just be. I just focus on just doing the work, but. Seeing Jay Black review my battle and hearing him talk about just throughout the year, that lets me know he tapped in. And that kind of makes me think, well, he paying attention. That's one of the most important people to be paying attention to your year, to be on the list. I definitely think I got a good argument to be within the 20 somewhere, and I wouldn't be surprised if I was on the list. I would just be honored to be on the list for real. It's always been a goal of mine is to make that list. So, and I think I put in a lot of work this year. The overseas battle, 2 successful title defenses. Crazy battle with Fibo, crazy battle with Kapo, the Big K earlier in the year. Who was the reigning Cody? Elijah Straight. Yeah, and in my personal opinion, I feel like I don't have a loss yet this year. At least not a clear one. If I do have a loss, and I'm just that's why I think my years are pretty good. I'm interested to see where I would land in those conversations.
No, I think I really do think it's going to be a lot of surprising names on the list for the male and female side this year. I think you're going to see a lot of diversity in the names that you're going to see on the list, and I think some people are going to be surprised how high some of these names are going to be. Like I think you could crack top 15. I ain't gonna lie.
Word, appreciate it. I mean, I gotta see where they weigh my battles, where they land me at. I just think, as far as like just the quality of the work and the places the work has been done, I think it's been good enough. But they got like a whole different criteria, and I'm interested to see how the rest of the panelists do it, everything. But
and I'm also interested to see it's also about like who is actually on that panel too.
That's a big part of it, yeah.
Definitely from a media side, because I think it's very interesting to me that some of the media that can be selected for that panel, you might not see them actually talk about battles throughout the year. And that's always been one of the things. Like, I feel like there has to be like a level of kind of
vetting,
yeah. Like, I need to know, and I'm sure there's I'm sure Jay Black has a great vetting process. But for me, it's like I do like what's my guy that everybody be talking about, the white boy with the glasses from Champion.
Oh, Jay Smo?
Yeah, like Jay Smo. Like I like. At least I know if he's on that panel, he's been watching battles the whole goddamn year.
No, for sure. Yeah, no, Jay Smo. Yeah, Jay Smo be reviewing every event. Yeah, for sure.
But 2024, you had a hell of a year. But what does 2025 have in store for Oppa, man?
I think a couple things for me. I want to check off just a couple without revealing too much. Just a couple more bucket list destinations I want to check off as far as battling. And I think one of them is really close to being locked in. So hopefully you'll see me. Hopefully I'll be an international Oppa again next year.
Okay.
Also, keeping the headband. I want to win the Captain's Cup tournament. Obviously, that'd be good because he has the champion. I just want to win everything.
Clear the deck, man.
Yeah. I'm trying to, because I think if I win if I keep the headband, because coming up, if I keep it throughout the year, not even the whole year, but I'm at like almost day 800. So I think like the day 1000 will be at some point during there. I think if I get to 1,000 days and I get the Captain's Cup tournament win, that's when I can start really popping. I was like, yo, best eye battler ever. I can start arguing that. Because certain matchups I gotta say before I can see, like homeschool. That's a matchup I don't have to get before I can say stuff like that. But I'm excited, and then also, a lot of veterans have been expressing interest in wanting to battle me. So like I seen Miss Hustle want to battle me, Coffee want to battle me, Soulcon wants. And if any of these matchups can make sense and we can work some of these matchups out, I'd be honored to battle any of these people. It's amazing. People that I used to just look up to as a fan, just watching now are interested in battling me. It's kind of crazy.
No, and you've definitely taken, I would say, a road less traveled, you know what I'm saying, starting from the spaces and now, like you say, potentially battling someone the likes of Miss Hustle and the Coffee and the Soulcon. I love the progress that you've made in your career. I like the fact that you've really taken your career in your own hands, and you know what I'm saying, you've done things your way. You stay true to yourself. Oppa, you pretty much have been the same person since I met you in the spaces, man.
And I appreciate that, because when you battle rappers, a lot of people try to not necessarily change you, but they try to like get in your ear, tell you should do stuff like this, you should do stuff like that, and I think it is difficult to stay the course and believe in what you're doing, but it's been working out for me, and I gotta just salute like just the fans and the league owners and the other battle rappers for making it so rewarding to continue being myself. So I appreciate that.
No, absolutely. And then lastly, before we get up out of here, I gotta ask you about a couple battles that's going down in the culture. You know what I'm saying? In the next
show.
You know what I'm saying? A battle that I got my eye on this weekend is JC versus Hollow.
Oh yeah,
I got JC. I like the tear that JC been on the past. I would say like 4 or 5 months. I think he could, if he can clear Hollow, I think he could definitely make a case for a top 10 for champion of the year, because he's had a crazy year. What you think?
I think I like that battle. I think I like Hollow a little bit more, I think, than the culture. Like how look recently, I was a fan of his. I think I liked his ab performance a little bit more than most people like that. I think Hollow's been really dope, but I think last time JC got like a big battle of this magnitude was like the surf battle, and I feel like that battle didn't go exactly how he wanted it to, and I think he don't want that to happen twice. As far as he get the big battle, and then he don't live up to, I guess, what people think. So I don't see that happening again. I think he's going for the kill for this one, I got JC winning this one as well. I think he's going like.
I think
Show why he's here.
I think he's going crazy this year, and I definitely think he's ready to get to fight that demon. I think even John had to fight that demon. You know, once the curse of Sue Surf freed away.
Oh yeah.
The curse of Sue Surf is real. I mean, he was on that run before he went away. If he happened to stand in front of you, bro, it was not a good night. But like to your point, man, JC has just been on a tear. What he did with Bill Collector, crazy. Black Ice Cartel Showstopper battle, crazy. And I think again, I'm even hearing, you know what I'm saying, my home city's legend, Averb, you know what I'm saying? He trying to get him for Winter Madness. And I think again, when you see Loaded Lux is kind of entertaining the battle. It's your second time around with this shit, JC. Don't fuck it up.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I think he locked in. I think he he learned a lot from his last run as well.
No, I definitely think he did. And then we gotta ask you before we get you out of here, the big mega matchup going down next weekend. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Hitman Holla, shout out Geechee Gotti. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Promotion. You want to talk about promotion?
They've been promoting crazy.
Geechee promotion for this battle. I've never seen Geechee has not promoted this battle his whole career like he promoted this battle. That's incredible. But who you got winning? Matter of fact, who you got winning, and who do you think needs to win this battle more?
That's a tough one. That's one of the when you got two matchups like two people at this high in the game, it really could come down to who wanted more at that point because these two have kind of done everything. It's nothing I can say. Oh yeah, Geechee never stood in front of this, or Hitman never stood in front of that. I can't really say that at this point with these two. However, I like what you said. Who needs to win this more? Because that's what my prediction is based off of. I think Hitman needs this win right now more than Geechee needs the win. I think Hitman needs a high profile win. I think people had Hitman losing the easy to block captain battle. I think a lot of people had Hitman losing the cast battle too. I think Hitman. I think he need like a solidify like another like
respectfully. I can't really allow so much Hitman slander in the rough fight. Just gotta break up.
Oh no, that's why I got. But that's why I got. Because I don't necessarily have. I don't know if Hitman necessarily was lost, but I think Hitman has been wilding, and I think he feels like people playing with his name a little bit. I feel like.
No,
I feel like I think Hitman needs to win a little more. That's why I got Hitman winning.
I 150% agree with you. You know, I think that I have been in the building for I think Hitman's last 4. Cassidy Calico, Easy, Ill Will. Yeah, I've been in the building for every one of those. I think I've progressively seen him get better every time I've seen him. I think he learned a lot of lessons. I think with the Easy battle, he learned to fight through the crowd. He learned, hey, let it play out on camera. Let us make the decision.
For sure. Yeah, that's yeah.
I think he learned that. I think his back was up against the wall coming out of that battle, that Ill Will battle. His back was definitely up against the wall coming against the Ill Will. Damn near one of the more consistent battlers that we have in this culture. I think he did phenomenal in this battle. But I think this battle with Geechee Gotti, his first big event on Bags and Bodies. He's main eventing. You know what I'm saying? We know everything. We know the noise outside of battle rap between him and Bird that's going on. And honestly, for this generation, he needs to show this generation why we call him Hitman. He needs to show this generation like on a big stage. Like, and again, it's hard to say that Maxed Out wasn't that, but it was also like Maxed Out had so many different stars. Like
yeah. Verb and A Ward on that card. You had the Big K and This is like there's big battles on this card, but this is the Geechee Hitman card though.
This is the Geechee Hitman card.
This is the mega match here.
So I absolutely believe, and I'll say this: I think Geechee need to win this battle too. Not to, you know what I'm saying? Geechee need to win this battle. Because it's like Geechee. We know you are as my boy Rosenberg Ross says, you are a light switch battler. You can turn it on and turn it off. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's top tier, mid tier, God tier, it don't matter to you. But this is one of them. Like, this is the one you know is automatically gonna get 3 million views.
Oh yeah, this is I'm not like I can't really call it off the top of my head, but if I had to guess or I had to bet, this would probably be Geechee's highest view battle.
Oh yeah, for
like
sure.
if I because Hitman's views is like I don't know, so that's always gonna be a big motivating factor too. And again, like you mentioned, the stuff that Hitman got going on outside of Velvet, you give Geechee a little bit, he'll run with that bitch. Like as far as like he's a narrative angle nigga for sure. So
he liable to pull out Verb. Like you don't got your.
I've seen like you seen like his third round for Easy, the block captain, his round for Mike P. You give him a little narrative, he could like really kind of turn that bitch up for us. So
no,
I think that's definitely. I think this battle gonna be really good. I think battle's gonna be very, very good.
I think
it's one of the. I think it's happening at the perfect time. I think for everything going on, I think it's happening at the perfect time.
No, I think it's a great way to not almost in the year, but it's a great way heading into the holiday season. Having that battle, obviously finishing up with Winter Madness on Calico card. Man, Oppa, thank you so much for pulling up. Thank you for a phenomenal
interview, man.
My boy. Good luck next weekend. We will be watching Trenches versus I Battle. Pick a side too. You versus Muuwop. You know what I'm saying? Good luck defending the title over at I Battle. I want to see you get to 1,000 days. Lex, we need a statue. If he get to 1,000 days, we need a statue.
For sure. Right outside Wave Street.
Not half for D Wade either. Don't do my homie. Do my homie like that. But we appreciate the Oppa. Let the people know where they can follow you at. Let them know where they can support you at, man. Send us out, man. I appreciate you pulling up.
Yeah, no, I appreciate y'all, man. At Popstar Timmy on all social media. You can follow me at Popstar Timmy on social media. All the battles, type in Oppa versus. For all the music, type in Tim Saunders on all major streaming services. It's a new project coming hopefully at the end of this year, if not at the beginning of next year. Yeah.
Fire.
That's about it. Appreciate you.
All right, Oppa, I appreciate you, my boy. Good luck.
No, thank you. Have a good one. Yes,
sir. Man, y'all know, man. I just do classic, you know what I'm saying? I do classic interviews. Appreciate everybody that pulled up. Make sure you go listen to the live from this morning. Fire live. I gotta ask y'all, man. Have y'all seen this video of DJ Envy? If y'all haven't, make sure y'all hit the notification games hit your notifications because I'm going to drop a reaction video to this because I think what he did last night with his daughter and dressing his daughter up as Little Kim is disgusting. I ain't gonna lie. As a father, I feel like that's one of the most disgusting things. Like, just wait for the video. Man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Again, we got one round straight going down tomorrow. URL app. If you have the app, it's 40. Get the pay-per-view, it's 50. You already know. Then we got Sunday, Bars Over Politics, URL pay-per-view. It's a movie every time I pop out, and you know I'm so outside. I don't even think I got a house. But I appreciate each and every one of y'all that pulled up. Shout out my brother Deadass Talk. I hope he good. I'm telling you, man, he be going on these 72-hour hiatuses. I literally talked to him like a couple hours ago. Now he gone. I don't know. I don't know. But I appreciate each and every one of y'all. If y'all new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Man, y'all be safe this weekend, man. Enjoy battle rap, enjoy some boxing, and enjoy some football. This is Temperature Check. I am your host as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. Freshest lining in media for damn straight. You see that shit? Oh, talk to him, Tim. Freshest lining in media, man. But I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a good weekend. Be safe.